Good evening. My name is Linton Delainey. For the past 3 years, I have had the privilege of representing 6,700 eligible voters in Ward 6, and I'm here again to be interviewed for this challenging job for the next 4 years. As one of Alberta's only specialized rural-urban municipalities, our county must be well positioned to be a strong pro-business regional player in infrastructure funding, fiscal planning, mega resource development, and leading-edge business, industrial, and agricultural opportunities. During my extensive 36-year professional teaching, administrative, and business career, I learned that the most productive way to affect change in any organization is from within. Subsequently, prior to being elected in 2010, I attended every regular council meeting for a full 3 years. This experience provided me with first-hand understanding of the vision, knowledge, and commitment required to competently manage the complexities and challenges I would face in my role as county councillor, in what is often referred to as servant leadership. After championing the installation of temporary traffic lights at Range Road 233 and Whitewood Drive, I will help the next council to lobby Alberta Transportation to make the completion of highways 21 and 628 a priority. I will also work to ensure that county administration seeks consensus among Y-Road business owners, as well as residents living along Range Roads 231, 232, and 233, to develop a comprehensive long-term road design plan for the entire area and provide paved pedestrian bike trails and acceptable traffic intersection controls. With the hiring of our outstanding new CAO, I will expect him to incorporate the efficiencies identified in our county's first ever Pursuit of Excellence report and implement a zero performance-based budget process that focuses on improving customer service and satisfaction. I also want him to implement a year-end departmental budget results review process that allows residents to submit budget request forms and enables them to become more involved in budget development. In addition, I support the concept of setting a maximum percentage property tax rate at the beginning of each new budget cycle. To foster positive rural lifestyles, I think the next council must also address the perception that rural residents don't receive equal value for their property taxes, which they often tell me are too high. I also want council to pursue upgrading roads adjacent to subdivisions and to standardize rural property address signage to facilitate increased resident and property safety. Regarding revisions to the county's land use bylaws, council must curtail major business development in subdivisions, revisit development regulations regarding rural sewer and water requirements for subdividing of small acreage properties, and it must review current weed enforcement practices and rural municipal reserve maintenance procedures. I also think that it's time that the county adopts a call before you haul policy to ensure landowners and truckers acquire necessary road use agreements and site grading permits prior to bringing any type of fill or landscaping material into our county. Currently, there is just too much unsupervised dumping of questionable fill and landscaping materials throughout our county, resulting in the destruction of valuable wetlands and too many property drainage issues. Additionally, too many taxpayers' dollars are needlessly spent on road repairs. And finally, I believe that once 92,000 Strathcona residents truly understand that the current Imagine Bremmer growth management study could result in a new Sherwood Park being built on 9,600 acres, that's almost 16 square miles, of the world's finest and rarest Class 1 and 2 Chernozemic soils, they will choose to reject it and demand urban growth occur elsewhere, either south or east of Sherwood Park on much lower Class 3, 4, and 5 soils. It is imperative that all future councils honor the first principle identified in the council's own municipal development plan adopted in 2007, which requires them to protect, wherever possible, agricultural land which has a land inventory soil class ranking of 1 or 2. Overall, I want the council, this council to be much more open with you to share information so that will affect your lives. Thank you.